Coin On.
Hey there, YouTube coin community. This is Dustin with CoinOp. Today, we are going to take a look at 5 different half-cent varieties. Now, I do understand that the half-cent varieties are from the early 1800s, so chances are you're not ever going to find one of these half-cents in your pocket change. But anyhow, if you're ever out cherry-picking coin shops or looking around on eBay and maybe somebody missed something and they just didn't happen to notice one of these particular varieties, well, then hopefully you can get it nice and cheap. So we're going to dive right on in, but first I wanted to show you Chris's coin channel. Now Chris, I know him as Christopher. Christopher Rhodes is one of the admins for the CoinOp group on Facebook, and he's also one of the admins for the CoinOp sales group on Facebook as well. And he also admins various other coin groups, and he participates in just about every group that he's a member of. And if you've ever had the pleasure of talking with him, he is a very friendly, very approachable man, very, very knowledgeable. I've gone to him with questions over the years. Well, he recently started a YouTube channel, and a lot of the stuff that he has been posting is very, very educational for a newer coin collector. So he recently put a video up today that featured one of his new discoveries on a Harper Ferry quarter. So if you'd like to check out his new double die discovery, I'll post a link to his video. Go check out his channel though, show him a little bit of support. Anyhow, we're going to take a look right now at some half-cent varieties, so let's dive right on in. First up, we are going to be taking a look at an 1804 spiked chin variety. Once again, this is the 1804 spiked chin variety. Now this one came into being when damage occurred to the adverse die, resulting in a sharp, spike-like projection coming out of Lady Liberty's chin. Now this variety is actually fairly common, but it does command a premium just because it is literally listed in every price guide that is out there. So if you collect everything that is in one of the price guides, like the Red Book, then you would have to have this variety. So it is a very popular variety, and it's also really cool looking. I happen to like this one a lot. If you do happen to come across one of these varieties, examples in lower grades trade for around $80 up into higher grades around $1,100, and uncirculated examples trade anywhere from $1,800 all the way up to around $28,000 for really nice high-grade uncirculated examples. Now we are moving on to an 1808 over 7. This is an overdate. It is listed as a Cohen 2, a C2 variety, Cohen 2. It's listing. It's an 1808 over 7. Now this is one of the 2 known overdates for the half-cent series. The other known overdate is the 1802 over 0. The only reason I didn't list that on here is because it is an extremely rare variety. I wanted to go along with stuff that you probably will come across cherry-picking coin shops eventually. So I did not list the 1802 over 0 variety for this video. But this is the 1808 over 7. This is the other known overdate for the half-cent series. Now, if you happen to find one of these are a little scarce. They range anywhere from $220 in very low grades all the way up to $11,500 in higher circulated grades. And uncirculated examples tend to be very, very scarce. There is only one known uncirculated example, and it is an MS64 and a PCGS holder, and it's sold in auction for $483,000. So that is the only known uncirculated example. Now we are going to move on to an 1809. This is a large 0 over a small 0. Once again, this is an 1809 large 0 over small 0. This one is listed as a Cohen 4 or C4. A large 0 was punched over a small 0. Now this one is easy to find in lower grades. If you're out checking around in coin shops and you see some really low grade half cents, take a look at the 1809s, take a look at that 0. You might happen to find one. They do seem to be common in lower grades. Now, they do get very tough to find in nicer, higher grades, and uncirculated examples are very rare, so they get pretty expensive when they become uncirculated. So examples tend to trade in lower grades for around $60 up to $1,000, and uncirculated examples trade anywhere from $2,000 up to $89,000. Now we are moving on to an 1809 over an inverted 9. Now this variety was once believed to have been an 1809 over 6 over date, but eventually it was determined to be an 1809 punched over top of an inverted 9. In the minting process, one of the mint employees accidentally punched the 9 into the die upside down, and they caught it pretty quickly, and to fix the problem, they just repunched it right over top. So if you do happen to stumble across one of these varieties when you're out looking around in coin shops, these tend to trade anywhere from $60 up to $80, and uncirculated examples trade anywhere from $1,200 up to $55,000. Okay, we are going to move on to the last variety that I'm going to show in this video on half cents. There are a lot more half-cent varieties that I'm even talking about. There are a whole bunch of them that deal with date placement and various other things, and there's a lot of different cut errors, and just there's a lot of actually really cool stuff in the half-cent series. So I do suggest reading further into the half-cent series. But now we're going to take a look at an 1828. Now there are two major varieties for this. There's the 13 stars, which is much more common, and then there's the 12 stars variety, which is a little bit more scarce. But they're both fairly common. You can find them pretty readily. Now the 13 stars is what's supposed to be on there. The 13 stars on the half cent represent each of the 13 original colonies of our country. Well, when the engraver was graving the 1828, one of the engravers accidentally left out a star, and nobody noticed it, so they ended up minting a whole bunch of them with only 12 stars. So the 13-star variety trades anywhere between $50 to $220 in circulated condition. In uncirculated conditions, they trade anywhere from $300 up to $1,750. However, the 12-star variety trades anywhere from $60 up to $550, and uncirculated examples trade anywhere from $1,000 up to $6,500. Well, there you go. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope it gave you something to look for. If you'd like to support our channel, you can easily do so by simply hitting the thumbs up button. The more you hit the thumbs up button, the more it encourages YouTube to share our content with more and more people. Also by commenting, the more you engage on any of our videos, the more it encourages YouTube to share our content. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button. That way you find out immediately when we post a new video. Also, go check out our website. It's varietyerrors.com. Once again, it is varietyerrors.com. We have just a ton of articles over there. We have a forum. We do have products up for sale. I personally have a guidebook that I recently put out in May that is up for sale on the site. I will post a link down in the comments if you would like to check it out, potentially purchase it. You can always find myself or Robert Lawson on the CoinOp group on Facebook. You can also find myself in the CoinOp sales group on Facebook. If you would like to join up CoinOp, I will post a link down in the comments. We are currently over 3,500 members, so there are a lot of people in there and a lot of really good people who know a ton about coins, so it's a great place to come and learn. It is a family-friendly group, so come on over and join us. And once again, I'd like to thank you for your view.